what do you do after a breakup? So I recently did a video about transitioning through breakups and divorces and that tough situation and seeing the bigger picture. So now I move on to what do you do after a breakup? Now, in some ways, and when I went through this scenario, it wasn't my choice. And I look back and I feel privileged to have been going through this situation because it taught me the most incredible things in life. It opened so many doors for me. It opened a brand new life for me, a brand new power, a brand new boldness that I never ever realized I had before. I kind of knew it, but I never put it into action. So I want you to know, if you're going through a tough situation, a separation, a divorce, a breakup, like so many of us go through, this is your opportunity. It really is the biggest crossroads I've ever experienced in my life. And you can either go this way into victim, and that creates this roller coaster and this cycle of going round and round and round in circles, and you'll get stuck. Or you can choose right now, no matter where you're at, to look at a brand new perspective of this is your new life. And no matter what you're going through, no matter how anyone has treated you, you get to decide exactly what this new path contains. You get to architect your new life. You get to choose your own perspective, no matter what anything or the world is doing to you, or the negativity in the world, or what someone is doing to you. You always get to choose your perspective. Viktor Frankl said this so well in Man's Search for Meaning. And the book tells you that stimulus comes in and you always get to choose the response. And the real key is when things happen to you from the external world, or when someone treats you badly, can you create this gap? The gap to actually breathe and wait until you choose a response. Are you reactive? Does something happen to you and then you just snap? Or can you create this gap between what happens to you and what you choose your response is? Because in that gap is one of the most powerful lessons I've ever learned in my whole life. And when you can choose a response that is powerful to you instead of your default reactive revenge response, that new response helps you. Revenge is never going to help you. Anger or negative anger, toxic anger is never going to help you. If you can drive your anger towards a new experience and use that energy in a positive way, it will help you. But when you create this gap and create your new perspective, and you practice that over and over again, you'll realize that is the key to creating your freedom and creating any experience in life that you want to have. And knowing you've got the ultimate resilience now, because no matter what happens to you, you breathe and you wait. I'm talking like a few seconds, and your body will process it, and you're like, okay, I'm going to choose a new experience, a new response to this situation. Because remind yourself, no one else is perfect. You're not perfect. We don't need to be perfect. So if someone says the wrong thing to you, or if someone cuts you up on the highway, or if someone treats you badly, maybe, just maybe, have the perspective that that person may really be suffering themselves. And so it doesn't mean that they're not doing it to attack you necessarily. It means that something is off somewhere, some direction, some deep communication or connection is off. And when something bad happens, it's not an analysis on you. It's not on you. But it's always on you to choose your response. And that's the most powerful thing I can think of in life, is choosing your reaction. So I hope you take this message very deeply, and it means a lot to me because I use this for every tough situation, even the little things that go wrong in my life. When they bug me, I think, rather than judge or attack that person, I think, what may they be going through, and what response can I choose to empower me. So I hope you enjoyed this little message, and I really, really want your opinion on this, of what kind of pain you've gone through, what breakups you've gone through, what tough situations. And even if you've already gone through them, can you look back and say, could I have gone through with a different perspective? And how would that make that situation different? Would I have recovered quicker? Would I have empowered myself quicker? Or did you kind of choose a victim path and then it got you stuck? I really, so many of us have been through these experiences. I really want to hear opinions on this. So please, send me a message, comment, or whatever. It's a powerful subject to me. And truly a life-changing subject of this response from the stimulus, and creating this gap is essential. So thank you for listening, and send me your comments.